So in my last video, we talked all things digital products and how to actually get seen on Etsy, and that means views and sales. And in this video, I want to go into one of the points that I discussed, and that's Etsy thumbnails, how to create them, and how to make them stand out, kind of similarly to what I said in the last video. So if you want a full kind of breakdown of how to get views, go watch that other video. But in today's video, I'm going to show you how to design your own Etsy listing in Canva for free. And if you have a pro account, that's fine. And if you don't, that's totally fine as well. We're going to go through mockups, and we are going to just use one of my recent products as a template that we can use to create listing photos. So without further ado, let's get into it. I've just had to temporarily switch locations because my iPad was about to die. So basically all you're going to do here, and what I do every single time to make it easy, is I go up into the search bar and I type in Etsy listing. Basically, I'll show you one where it's sized correctly, and that's what we'll be using. So you'll see these ones. These are templates that you can use right off the bat. So if you want to kind of have some fun and have something to start with, these are perfect. So what I tend to do is take something like this one. I love how it pops. And then we're going to make this entirely our own. This is just for sizing mainly. So you can see the sizing right here. So for future reference, you can keep that as well. It's basically the same size as a Facebook post. So we're going to customize this template, and basically you like to put very clear and very simple. So when I mean clear, I mean super easy fonts to read. So I would actually go with something different than this. And then you want a basic image of your design on that first page. We're going to have a couple pages in this whole listing process, but to make it easy from the start, that's all you're going to do right up front. So I'm going to start by deleting all of these. We just don't really need them. So that's kind of where I'm going to start. Then we're with more of a blank slate in the back, and we can go from there. So one of my recent digital products was this template for a wedding welcome sign, and I just liked how it was super simple and clean. So there's some simple fonts I used here, some script, and then a fun little background. So what I like to do is kind of size it how I'd want it on the page. And you would just upload yours into Uploads. So what I do is when I download a product as a PDF, for example, I also download it as a PNG or a JPEG. That way I can upload it right onto Canva. So this is what we are starting with. The great thing with Canva is that it actually has a ton of integrations already in there. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll click on the photo that I uploaded and I will go directly into Edit. And when you're in Edit, you'll see there's actually a bunch of Canva integrations. There's text, there's Magic Edit, Expand, and things like that. I always like to check out mockups, basically because there's mockups for prints, signs, and all different kinds of things here. So you can actually take that design and turn it into something big. You can blow it up in all different ways. You can show it on an iPad, for example, and all kinds of things like that. So I always like to take a look and see if there's any fun frames I could use, anything that kind of looks like a sign to resemble this digital product. You can also do something just simple where it looks like a folding paper, but depending on the product that you have, this is a great place to start. And as you'll see, there's even one where it looks like a sign here. So that's a perfect place to start in terms of wanting to have something simple to showcase your product. Or you can do what I'm going to do for this product, and I'm just going to keep it blank because I really want this product to stand out because it's so simple. So I'm going to change the background to make this one pop. So when I mean keeping it simple, all I would put is in the title, I would put wedding template, and actually I'd put editable wedding template. That would kind of be the first line. And then I would put wedding welcome sign. So that's all in terms of text that I'd have up top. All I would do is just resize like I'm doing here, just to make it your own. And I'm obviously going to change the fonts. You can either make the font simple to your digital product and kind of similar to that. I do that a lot too. I just think it looks really clean, but I want a font that really pops here. So one of my go-to fonts, and feel free to obviously use this one as well, is League Spartan. So you can see here just why I like this font. It's super clean. You can make it a lot bigger too, and it just looks really, really bold, which I love. And then another thing I tend to do a lot of times is I actually make the spacing a bit closer together. I just think it looks more clean that way. And then I just up the font to fit. Another thing is with these digital products on Etsy, it really only mainly shows the middle. So in terms of sizing your writing, there's really no need to actually drag it across. You actually want to keep it within that almost like square shape here. So just don't go too far outside of the margins, and you'll see what I mean afterwards when we see this and other ones on Etsy. But that is that. I'm going to also change the background. I haven't decided yet if I want to go with something really dark, like this color, and then have that pop. That's what I'm thinking. I just think it really makes that stand out. And then I'll make the fonts white. So that's how I do it. You can also change the font up top to the same one, which I might do, or I might even do something like a fun little script to match the design. But it really doesn't matter. This is where you can kind of have fun with it. But I want it to be seen, so I'll probably end up just keeping it what I have it at, and it's that simple. So that is that. Another fun thing I like to do is go into edit, and I like to go into shadows. It really allows you to create something that pops. So you can even do a fun glow. You can make it big, and you almost see it creates like a shading background. And then you can even change the color of that so it pops just like that, and then you can make it bigger. So it's all about making something that stands out. So however you want to do that is up to you, but these are just some fun ways to do it. If I have a light background product, I usually make the background on my Etsy listing darker, just so that it really pops out. And then here you can have fun with it. This shows instant printable download. You can add your sizing there, and then I would just reiterate that it's an editable wedding template. And then you can just add the sizing as well. You can add little things here. You can put a Canva logo here to stand out. You might want to put editable wedding template in Canva just to make it really clear, but that is your first page. So that's really simple. Next, I like to take that upload again. I like to blow it up really big on the second page, and this is where you can discuss what the product is and what they would be receiving. So I'll usually put on one side the product, and then on the next side here, I would add little text. So I could even just duplicate that, drag that down, and the little text would basically just be what they are receiving. So here I'd say editable wedding template in Canva, super simple. I'd put the sizing of it, and I would disclose what it's for and how it will help them. So if you watched my last video, you know that that is really, really important. I'm just trying to make this video as short as possible, so I'm not going to write everything out, but you put what it's for, where it's used, how to access it, all that stuff here. And then I do another page, and this page would have a breakdown of how to really access it more clearly. So I would take elements, and I would put something like one of the shapes in the middle, and I would drag it across, and then up top I would put in writing how to use this. So I would just, again, duplicate the text, drag that down, and I would say, or how to access. So what I do with a template is I put it into a PDF with a link, and then I upload the PDF onto Etsy. And so that's what they receive when they get the digital product. So I would drag it up here, and then this is where I would write a little blurb all about how to access the file. So I would say when you download the PDF, click on it, and then you'll see a link to the digital product, the template link. You click on that, and you have access to the digital product. So that is kind of the three main photos: something bold, something to describe what the product is, who it's for, and something to talk about how to access it. Those are the three main points that I always put. And then on the next slide, what I would always do here is I would talk about any promotions that I have. So maybe if you bundle 3 items, you can get 30% off. So I would put something like that on the 4th slide. And if you have more things to explain, like if it's not just one page or it's a bunch of them, this section might be 2 pages long, but I usually have about 4 to 5 slides in my listing. And then this one, I would just put any sales that are upcoming or anything that is on sale to encourage them to bundle orders, for example. And that's all you put on the 4th page. So up here, what I then do is after I've downloaded everything as a PNG, I would animate this whole page. So I just tap on the page, I hit animate, and I do something fun just to make it pop. And then I download it as a MP4 file because Etsy encourages listings that have a video in them. So the video could be describing the product. I usually just do the first page. To me, it really doesn't matter. If it's something that really needs to be explained, it could be a tutorial, but I usually just do this. It's more so just to get recognized with Etsy. So that's another hidden little hack. So it really doesn't take much to create these Etsy listings. I will link this one as a template for you to access if you want to use it, but feel free to make it your own and just follow those simple steps. I'm not going to drag it out. I don't want to make it too long and too boring, but just make sure that you have a clear title, that you describe the product, and you really showcase how to access it. And then what I do in the description is I also talk about the product and how it's, you know, any terms and conditions, how they cannot get a refund because once they receive the product, they've received it. So refunds just aren't valid. And I go from there. So yeah, quick little YouTube tutorial today, quick little Canva, Etsy tutorial. And I'd like to make more free tutorials for you. So definitely like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will be back in a few days with another video. So happy creating.